What is art? Art has various faces and has evolved throughout the history of human beings. Whatever form it takes, there is something magical about it in the way we perceive art and how it affects us, and nothing has affected me quite the same as Sosono Frieren has in these recent years. With that being said, welcome everyone. This is Adra, someone who loves to draw and talk everything and anything about anime and manga. Now, most fantasy tales begin with a plot where the hero party has to come together and assemble to defeat the Demon King, but not Frieren. She and her party members have already yeeted the Demon King out of existence and have returned triumphant to celebrate and enjoy the festivities of their victory. While this isn't a conventional plot, it is intriguing enough to hook you up to the story. In fact, it begs the question, how exactly is the rest of the story gonna unfold from here? The beginning of the first episode and the following 3 episodes had me so involved with the story that it was enough to inspire me to take my hobby once again after almost a 2-year hiatus. With a beautiful evening on the horizon, I grabbed my tab to sketch out some drafts and work out a decent sketch of Frieren. The final sketch will then be transferred to a paper so that I can start the coloring process with the color pencils. With the final sketch being done, the next stage was to choose the right colors for the drawing. I will be doing this drawing in color pencils as it is my preferred medium. And here I will be choosing the right colors so that I can get the desired gradient and values. With everything in place, let's start with the coloring process. I usually start with the skin tones of any kind of artwork and I gradually make my way coloring other parts of the artwork. Funny enough, while enjoying drawing something that truly made me happy, I remember the first time when I heard about the series itself. It being a popular manga in Japan in 2021. At the time, I thought nothing much of it because anime such as Reincarnated as a Slime and Mushoku Tensei were already at the height of their popularity, and I figured this is just another product of the Isekai factory. Until it started gaining popularity and had great manga sales in year 2022 and 2023, beating some shonen titles like Mashal, Kaiju number 8 and even the aforementioned Reincarnated as a Slime. Knowing this, at first it had my curiosity, but now it had my undivided attention. With the news of an anime being announced, I figured I will get around to it eventually, and I'm extremely glad that I did, because I couldn't help but marvel at the series itself. To begin with, the world building in Frieren is done fabulously well. It is highly immersive, intricate, and invites the viewers to lose themselves into it. Every frame and environment feels like a work of art. The animation is too super crisp and fluid. Plus, personally, I love the slightly toned down color palette of it. It gives me a nostalgic vibe. To round it all off, the soundtrack is another highlight of the show. It is just phenomenal, as it hits the right strings in your heart, evoking emotions that linger long after each episode. I would also like to give a shout out to the studio behind this anime, Studio Madhouse, being one of my all-time favorite studios. I especially love the slow-paced storytelling of the show. It makes characters feel more authentic and fleshed out than normal, while also giving a sense of growth as we follow them on their journey. As Frieren continues her adventure with her friends, retracing past memories and rediscovering herself, we realize that we are not even bothered about the end goal of the story. As we watch Frieren enjoy her time with her friends throughout this journey, each episode makes it clear that life is all about living in the present. This to me is what makes watching Frieren just feel real. Although as great as it is, one thing that resonated with me personally was Frieren's passion for collecting magic spells. No matter how useless a spell may be, as long as it is interesting, it's valuable for Frieren. Her obsession and pursuit towards collecting spells brings me back to the beginning of this video. If art has many faces, collecting magic spells can also be considered as an art in itself. Like any other skill, it requires effort, consistency, determination, and to be honest, it is not fun for the most of it. But the same art of collecting spells has shaped Frieren into the great mage she is right now. Similarly, each and every form of art shapes an individual, a society, a culture, and a world with it. After all, in the world of artistic expression, anything that transcends fiction and connects with reality is nothing short of magical. With that being said, this has been Adra and I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you soon with another one. Until then, hope you have a nice day or night. Peace.